Hi folks, it's me, Rob the Merc Marcel, back here on a Friday evening for the next instalment of Merc's Minis. Okay, so as you can see in my hands, I have some Marines painted up. Now these are Blood Angels, but painted in a kind of a desert camo style. For those of you who remember, who you're of the right age, you're just well informed, this is the Desert Storm American style GI pattern of camo from the early 90s. So these I did as a commission for Sundon Model Shop, which was quite a hasty commission, and we can see it doesn't look too bad, but the miniatures were I had to finish them fairly quickly, so they were kind of, I'd say they're tabletop standard. Okay, they're definitely not display standard, but they work pretty well and they're pretty cool. It was for the owner's son. He's playing a big Armageddon match and needed a lot of miniatures painted very, very quickly, so they look pretty cool. There's a squad there, and you can see there's some intercessors or assault intercessors as well. Okay, looking pretty funky. Getting the kind of idea. Or you can, as you can see, very little detail on the shoulder pads, and there's still work to be done. So I've got them back to make some finishing touches, but also because they were quite popular, which is nice to hear always. There's a whole host more to complete as well. So I've got the captain, the assault intercessor with jump pack captain to complete. So I'm looking forward to doing something similar with him. Although the base coating isn't my base coating, I hasten to add. This is actually from the shop owner Neil himself. I think he's airbrushed those. The first set were done with a spray can, and they seem to go a bit powdery, so that made it interesting. We've got a whole load. We've got some plasma dudes to do. Some plasma incinerators. But you can see here at the bottom, that is quite funky. It's really heavy text. I'm not sure if you can see that in the camera, but you can see the dust coming off. That is pigment that has not attached properly, probably due to the spray can just not being shaken up enough. So there's going to be a fair bit of prep on those. But I've also got some exciting librarians. So the shadowy cloaked librarian. I'm trying to think where I've got him in a number of iterations, but so that'll be quite cool to do. And then a standard librarian as well. To get that in shot properly. So they're all going to have that same kind of Operation Desert Storm camo. They're obviously all going to be Blood Angels. I'm kind of thinking about what I do exactly, particularly with the two librarians, to give them that same kind of coherent feeling where they do have elements of the camo, but we can still see those librarian blues coming through. It might end up being kind of the after effects, the glowing eyes, kind of the power crackle on the swords, that kind of thing. We'll see. I'm just trying to get those in the shot properly. So we're going to give that a go and try and make those look cool, and I'm going to do some walkthroughs with those over the coming weeks. Now I've got a whole host, I'll show you in a second, a whole host of these to do, so this is going to be a project that run alongside my own personal projects and other projects for the channel. The first batch had to be done for a very specific date, this set not so much. So we've got Astorath as well, who was part painted. He was part of the first set, but it was a very, very quick turnaround. It was the end of January, and I got them just before the Christmas break, so not a great time when you've got your own minis and your family to look after. But it's cool. We'll still get Astorath done. Here's the one miniature, along with Lamarte's, who's already completed, that I don't think will have that Operation Desert Storm camo. But hey, let me know what you think. Send me some comments. Maybe we could fit it in somewhere. Although he's got that skin off vibe about him, which is part of his look, isn't it? So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I could redo those wings. They've just got a base coat, obviously, and give them some kind of camo look. And that might be odd. I don't know. So that is the idea. Now, I'm just going to quickly move it a shot. So this is, I'll try and get this in as much as I can, the miniatures that need painted. So, again, it's quite a few. It's going to be a very quick turnaround. We've got, I think, inherited some of these. So we've got Reivers in here. Nice bases. If you look, those are resin bases. That is pretty cool. I'm not sure we got hold of those. I like the bases, though. That's going to be fun. Take a bit of extra time. Think about how I can slap chop that around. Love a bit of Reivers. very thick undercoat, so I've lost some of the detail there. I'll have to bring that back with some careful dry brushing and, you know, and some detail brushing as well. I've got lieutenants. That's the correct way of saying it for you Americans. Lieutenant, not lieutenant. I don't know. So again, pretty cool, amazing model. We'll have a different helmet to that Ultramarines red, white, and blue stripe that you see. So these could be fun models. I know I'm gonna get a bit fed up with how the undercoat is cracked and a bit rubbish, but we'll make it work, and hopefully they will look outstanding for the tabletop again. But if I'm looking at what needs painted, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 20, 25 miniatures, including the characters. So what I've said to the shop is that I'm going to focus on the characters first. I'm going to use those for some of the videos, the walkthrough videos. I have all of these miniatures myself for my own Blood Angels army in either a state of grey plastic or in a semi-painted state. So my idea at the minute, is to do a bit of a paint along with my own mini and the shop minis too for Sundon. So we'll see how that goes, see if that goes to plan. Quite exciting though. What I find is that painting minis for other people, I'm going to feel a little bit freer and not more open to making mistakes, but just open to kind of letting go and seeing what happens. So these guys particularly going to be great because we can do the effects, those warp lightning effects on them, and when it comes to the plasma incinerators, we can have a good bit of fun getting some effects on those, even though the base coat is quite thick. We'll still make that work. Okay, cool. So let me know what you think in the comments, please. Be really interested to hear your ideas, whether you like the idea of the Desert Storm camo. The other idea that I've had, let's bring that jump pack intercessor back into play, is whether I mix it up and go for kind of like a tiger stripe Vietnam style, still in desert colours, because obviously it needs to be in keeping with the army, but whether we give that a go for that kind of tiger stripe vibe, because that could be quite exciting. I have got a full squad of these that I've painted up, but they didn't get the camo. They just got the kind of the base coat and some and low lighting, a little bit of highlighting. So I could go for that slightly different style of camo. Again, let me know what you think. So that's it for a Friday night. There's going to be some more videos coming up soon. I've got an exciting demo of the Army Painter XL wet palette. Hopefully we'll be going up this weekend. Otherwise, have a great night. Remember to like and subscribe. And if you would like to be a patron and keep the channel running, please do that. You'll find all those things in the description. If you want to get some miniatures for yourselves and you're looking for a decent discount, then again, Sundon Models will give a 15% discount. Everything to do with minis. Again, I'll put their link in the video description. Have a great afternoon, a great evening, and a great weekend. See you soon.